Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we got some more Geoguessr and let's try and get to the champion rank is the goal for the coming weeks, and let's see if we can get there. Very solid guess here to start us off. And here we got the Mongolian car. We've got quite green grass actually, which makes me think a bit more towards the east. Maybe we're up here somewhere. Let's just try that. And it was a bit east is west. How can I get this mixed up all the time? It's a bit weird, I would say. And I don't know, that looked a bit, no, but it surely has to be South America. We got the sun to the north. Is this the Chilean reflectors? I don't think this is Chile though. So I'm gonna go further north up towards Ecuador and hope for the best. And it was actually very close to me, so that's nice. And here we got some India footage. You should know these three crossbars with one on each side. It doesn't feel that northern, I would say. So I'm gonna go a bit more to the south. Southern area, it is very far south, I would say. And here we got nothing on the back there. Hard to tell. We're driving on the left actually, so I would guess that down in Victoria somewhere. And it's in Spain. I thought we drove on the left. That's such a bad start. That is such a bad start. Nothing you can say about that. But we'll try and go again for another game. I really thought we were on the left there. Oh well. GPS broken Croat. Here is the next opponent. Simpang Manak. I don't know where that is. Um, is there anything on this one? Any cowboy parsons or anything? Any regions? Bim Bin Gang? Is that a place? Lapangan? I think I have read that earlier on the map, but I'm not sure. Let's take a look into town. I mean, it looks a bit like, um, I would say maybe Sulawesi, Kecamatan, Pagaralam Selatan, um, and nothing here that I know. We're in a city, Pagaralam, Pemerintah Kota Pagaralam. So is that a city that I know? Definitely not. But we will try and find something. I have the vibe of Sulawesi, Peternakan, but I don't know. It's a bit mountainous in distance. We got that bridge. Maybe we are in Kalimantan. Um, and also quite jungly, like, or savannah. Go to Pagar Alam. So have we changed the city now? Um, but again, it's a city because Kota. Um, can we be like further down here in Sumba or something? No, doesn't look like it. But we have the roofs of. Maybe I just go with Java to. But that's also Sumatra with these poles, with the pole tops to the right. And this is Sumatra. And quite big damage for him. But we will try and get the next one. And we are, in fact, in South Africa. Basing of the sun and the architecture of the houses. And it looks quite dry, so I would be, but also quite built up. So I would say we are could be in the Johannesburg area or Joburg, and but also looking like Dutch here, the language, which I guess is Afrikaans, um, which makes me believe that it's a bit further down. But maybe they speak Afrikaans all the way up. I'm not quite sure. Um, Butcher Bry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go a bit to south of Johannesburg. And it was a bit south of Johannesburg. Just in this very big grey area that I suppose is a built-up area. And we got Southern North again. Doesn't really look like the same area, so I would guess Argentina. For Premier, no, I wouldn't think that anymore. But maybe it could be Botswana this time. I don't know. Dot code said A, so we are in South Africa again. And this time maybe I go even further down towards Cape Town. Springbok is north now. Maybe it isn't actually. Um, it is actually in the south. It was just north of me. Or the western part, maybe I should say, but oh well. We got some big damage. Here we're in Sweden. We got Swedish language. And let's just try and find the best way out. This does not look like the best way out. Here we got a sign. So we are in. Maybe we could be in. Let's go with Lessebo. I don't think that's going to be right. And he's actually in the wrong country. Please stay up here because if you go further south, you're going to be in the right area. He doesn't go further south, he goes further north. And this is going to be big damage for me. It was actually just the south. Yeah, we saw Tingsryd. So Urshult, yeah. Southern Kronoberg there. And I don't know here, but we got Brazil at least. It doesn't look like I could find a uh, area code here because we looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. And here maybe we got another sign, but another time it's not that helpful. I think we're going to be up towards the north. It is way further north than I was. I don't know if he found something that said Piauí or something, but he's very close there. And this looks a bit more like Hungary or something. Yeah, German. Uh, what? This was not the direction I wanted to go. But maybe this works fine because it looked like a train station down here. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. So I would think we are in Austria. Could just be Germany. Uh, Altstadt, Eisenbahnmuseum. Don't know. And nothing helpful there. .de. So we're in Germany. I guess towards the south here. And it was in that area, in these smaller mountains or the hilly landscape around Czechia and in Germany. We're back here in what looks like Sweden. I think this one is going to be Finland. It's always that vibe when something is a little bit off. It's probably in Finland. And we'll see here when we get to a sign. Yep, we're going to be in Finland. And let's try and find something. We don't get the time to do that. But it doesn't feel that northern. So I'm going to go a bit to the south. It was very south towards Lahti. And another couple damage. Not too much. And this is going to be decided now in the very soon proximity. And we got some German bollards. And we got some thick forest. And I'm thinking about that area again. Around Chemnitz or something. What is... I should go downhill here now. Um, yeah, I'm thinking about Chemnitz or towards the Black Forest maybe to the southwest of the country. Here we got a sign. Ebersdorf. So yeah, that is further south, I think. You got Oberhof and Oberstdorf both on the World Cup what do you call it, calendar. And I know where Oberhof is, but I don't know Oberstdorf. Oh, that is another place. So they got Oberstdorf and Übersdorf. No, that's Iderdorf. So that's something completely different. But I think we're going to be in this area. I'm gonna go a bit more further north. Just to cover the bases, you know. He looks like he's found a city or something. No, I don't think he has. And he goes towards that earlier area, and we are way up in the west. And yeah, we get a bit more damage done. And now we're in Israel, and I think I'm going to go with just Jerusalem and hope for the best. And that is good. Maybe not the best, but that is good. I need a bit more damage here to deliver the final punch. We got barely anything on the edges. We got a French pole, or Belgian, or Portuguese. So that's what I need to. I need to eliminate Portugal, or maybe it is Portugal. That looks a bit Portuguese. Or is it just, could it be just Spain? Because I've seen these a bit more in Spain recently. It was a Catalonian flag. It was probably a Catalonian flag. Yeah, he said Catalonian flag. It didn't really look like a Catalonian flag to me, but it looked somewhat like it, so I thought maybe Galicia or something. But then I was still unsure about that Portugal. Oh well. Um, I would say we're probably up to the towards the north in United States here. I wouldn't go that far like he has done, but it is in Ontario. Poor start, really poor start. And on this one, can I see the language there? Actually, I think that's Arabic actually. So, and we got quite a big blur. So could be the Oman car. Thinking up towards these mountains, and we are in the correct area. Good guess from him though, as well. And here we got big concrete roads. We got the Peruvian, but again, we got yellow on the outsides. Could this be? This is a difficult one. I think I'm going to go with Oman again. And it is Oman again. Basically the same place again. 2 times in a row. This time I get a bit of the damage. So that's always good for me. We got a French looking baller there. And I would probably go towards the south here. And he goes for Italy. Switches over to France. Goes in quite a big city here actually in Bourgs. And it is towards the south. And I am quite close by, I would say. Get some damage. I need to I need to improve on my weaker rounds, I think, like this one. Sun looks like it's to the south, poor road quality 2019. Footage, I think they used that in Russia. And that is a good guess. That is what I mean with I need to improve. That is a really, really solid guess. And that is a-okay. So we're driving on the right here. We got a man without helmet. Yellow in the middle. This is just going to be Mexico. The question is, how far north is it actually? It's not that far north. It's towards San Luis Potosi. This is actually quite small area, but I'm fine. And here we got a road going straight north. We've got some cornfields. So that makes you think Illinois or Wisconsin, Minnesota, somewhere around this area. And it's Ohio, the eastern part of the possibilities there. And they actually got quite much grid systems in the United States. Here it looks like French architecture again. And I could really believe that this could be France somewhere. It's gonna go quite much in the middle, and I'm in the right area, and I win. That's a good game. That is a really fine game from my side. And really, I would say no mistakes. So that is important to have those kind of games. We got 34 here, actually, so I'm going to be quite close. I don't really remember exactly where 34 was, but 30 is the Minas Gerais area. And let's hope that he is not the best on the area codes. And he goes towards Parana, so that is the wrong district, and it is the western part. And he still does damage. Ah, yeah, I'm not the best in Minas Gerais, but oh well, it's fine. Here we drive on the left. By the looks of things, it looks very much like Bangladesh, so I'm just gonna go there. And I actually do a little bit of damage here. And we go again. So this is the New Zealand they got this big kind of wall. We got sun. We got the sea to the southeast. So I would guess that we're somewhere around this area. Mm. Absolutely fire of a guess. Whoa. No, he's not overtaking. We're just driving on the right. Looks like Brazil again. And Minas Gerais again, but that's big damage for me this time. Yeah, that New Zealand one is absolutely insane guess, but I take it, you know. We got a yellow line, tile looking pole. I can't really read what it says over to the left on that little sign, but I can really close by. This is a really fine round again. But my opponent is also playing a very, very good. So still a tough game. And this one is also tough, but I almost want to guess Paraguay here. Gotta do it. But that's wrong, and that is a game, I think. No, I barely survive. I barely survive. That was a bit of a stupid guess. The last one. This looks like a Kyrgyzstan, I would say. Let's hope for the best with Bishkek. Wait, I'm not playing NMPZ? I thought it said NMPZ. I played all the game NMPZ. Oh, that is... I'm devastated by that. I'm in shock. That is awful. That is just awful. How can you do that mistake? Thinking you play NMPZ when you're playing no move. Of course you're going to lose then. Could have avoided the mistakes as well. We got 79 here, and I think that's the western part up here. It's definitely not in Minas Gerais at least. It is the eastern part. Yeah, it's in that little one. Not playing the best here actually with the area codes, but it works fine just for now. I believe this is going to be Ontario, maybe a bit further north. And he goes Manitoba maybe. Yeah, looks like Manitoba for him. And it is Manitoba. No, it is Ontario, but he is closer. Should have gone a bit further west there, further the road. This looks like very dry. Um, Still with pines. Sun is obviously to the south. I'm thinking Idaho or maybe California here. It is quite. It looks quite dry as well in the soil. Pretty. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be up there. Yeah, it's Oregon. Big damage there for me. Good intuition as well. We just need a couple more damage. We're driving on the right. And whoa, what happened there? I don't know. Driving on the right. We got speed limit actually, so we're going to be in the US. We got an American flag there as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. Could be helpful to know the different political candidates, because here that would be helpful. Jefferson Business Center. So that is just an earlier president though. but that feels like it could be Jefferson City. And I mean, this makes sense for that, I think. Um, I'm gonna go with it. Where is Jefferson City? There it is. And also, it kinda covers my thoughts as well. But I did not think that far down towards the east. Oh well, still in the lead. Just need a couple thousand points. Still, this looks like Brazil. Kind of hilly, but the rolling landscape. Actually, it looks like eucalyptus trees there as well, which is quite common in Australia. It's further south, way down south. He gets another 1,000 points, and I'm starting to hurt here a bit. Sun is to the north again. Got a big white car. I would say Namibia here, probably because of the sun. And here goes Oman. Again, I think the sun is to the north. He looks at the sun. Where does he go? Maybe Kenya? Does he know? He goes Namibia. Last second Namibia, and he's actually very, very close by. He gets another 1,000. He gets another 1,000. I need to get this game now. Rakai with holy poles. Also the white edges. Makes me think of Hungary, but Rakai doesn't sound Hungarian. But it is Hungary, yeah, and that's another 1,000 points. Ah, really, really bad. But I could have avoided that one as well. Actually, concrete road here in Russia. Where's this Russia? Where is the? Do we have any? There we go, 2022. So yeah, could be. And I would guess then that we are pretty far east, but also, yeah, I'm gonna go here. But also, it shouldn't freeze. The road shouldn't freeze because will definitely freeze. I thought you couldn't have concrete roads in freezing conditions, but guess you can do that. But I got the damage, and now it's going to be decided in Brazil, which I don't like too much. I'm gonna go in the state of Bahia here. He also goes in the state of Bahia, but he's closer, and that is unfortunately another loss. And I can't reach the champion rank by the looks of things, but I feel like I'm so unlucky. Like the last time playing NMPZ in no move, and this time I felt like I had the win there, but just didn't get the rounds towards the end. Oh well. South Beach Casino and Resort. I know that Virginia has a big, like, is it Virginia Beach? It's a big gambling city. I think I'm gonna go there. But this could actually be, oh God. That is literally Canada. And he goes for Canada. Please be South Ontario. No, he's just in the exactly right area. Why did I go for that one? It's just so stupid. So stupid. And this looks like Utah or something. Utah, Wyoming. Gonna go here. And hopefully he goes on the wrong side of me. No, he's, yeah, kinda. Still got a way long way to go, and we've got a standing one at least, so we're towards the south. In we got a lot of scribbles, but nothing really ordered. So I would guess we are in the generic area down here. And we're definitely not in the north, so I'm going to win. That's a very good guess. And I'm fine with that one. Driving on the right in Brazil. Quite hilly again, but a lot drier. I feel like this could be towards Tocantins. And it is quite close to Tocantins, but it's in the northern part. I'm still fine. Got some damage. And here we got I can't really read that one. We got the normal, I think this is Hindi language, quite flat. Can it be cotton field actually? I think it might be, then we should be towards the western. Yeah, this is cotton. So I think we're going to be towards the western parts in Maharashtra. And he's up towards the West Bengal, which it's not. And he comes over, but he's in Gujarat, which is also not the right place, but it's way up north in Rajasthan. Ah, again, we're going to be in India here, but I think this is a bit more to south. We got palms there as well. I think they're a bit more common towards the east coast, but I'm really not that sure. Also, car makes sense, I think. It's not the big one, that's definitely in the western parts. And he goes in the sea here, which gives me breathing room. And I get some damage. Again, I'm not in the right area. We got India again. That's three in a row. We got the trapezoid. And that is in this one that I'm not going to pronounce. It starts with the ZHH, I think, but he is in Madhya Pradesh, which is a close by region, but not the correct one. He goes to the other side. He can actually get damage here. And why is that one up there? Why is that pole top up there? Okay, it shouldn't be there from what I have seen. We got the very short one that I think maybe it is just Victoria. I'm going to go a bit more to the west because I think it could be Adelaide and South Australia. But it looks just so much like Victoria. Could be up towards New South Wales. It is, and that's game. Again, just don't have the rounds at the end. But that's also, I can't say anything. I played quite bad in that one. But also, I've, like that Indian one, I felt like I was correct, but I really wasn't. This looks very dry, very flat. Got some mountains though in the to the south and to the northeast. So maybe we are. I thought of Baja California here, but I don't think it's going to be with these mountains. White on the edge makes sense. So it's not going to be South Africa. And he goes South Africa. This should be me. Yeah, it was Baja California. I should have went with it, but I didn't think they had that big mountains. But maybe I saw. No, I shouldn't have seen over there. So this is Russia. Don't know that one. It's too small of a place, I think. I'm going to go south of Moscow and Kazan here. And he's close by. This is not going to be many points, but it's points for him. At 123, that I don't think the game is going to be decided by that. And here we got something looking like United States, but I could see this being Canada, and I think I'm going to go with Canada because that's a Canadian flag over there. And I should be closer here because it's in Canada. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I am maybe, but still gonna need a big lump of damage. And with the multipliers soon to come, he can get damage pretty quickly, I think. That looks almost like the Grand Canyon over there. We got some wheat by the looks of things, really big poles, and an American post box or letter box. And I'm going to go with Kansas, and it's over in Idaho, and that is the damage actually hurt, and he has a legitimate chance here of winning. And don't think he will do that just yet. We got some pine trees here actually, so I'm going to go towards Georgia and Alabama, and let's hope that I'm closer. It does make sense for the area that I went in, but doesn't make sense for that one. The changeover? No, it didn't. That's going to be game, and actually not really a superb guess from me, but let's get me to the end of that duel, and I win, and we go again for another duel, trying to get up a bit in the rankings. Soon to come my 1000th duel. And we got some motorcycle footage here, which I read is common in Vietnam. Some mountains here in the background. And the half and half pole, I think, is a bit more southern, if I remember correctly. And he looks to go in a wrong country, I think. Maybe he hasn't. No, he's in the right country. Okay, not going to be big points. It was towards the south and 27 points. Not going to be the game-changing damage. And this, I think I'm going to lock it in quickly because it makes so much sense that we are up in the northernest part of Colombia here. Very dry, very white soil, and the fences, basically. And not that far north, but still far north. And my tactic worked there. Here it looks like Rwanda, I think. It's very hilly. It's got the right kind of feeling. I would like the car to be more visible though, but I'm going to go with Rwanda. He's in Kenya, and it is Kenya. And yeah, that's what I said. I thought that the car should be more visible, and the blur with the little antenna was not correct, and that's why I lost that one. Should have just gone with the safer one, because Kenya probably has more footage and should be on more often. And let's just continue to try and get down the road here, but it's pretty slow right now. I don't know why. Now we're down towards the road, and nothing here. Russia is also so difficult because I don't speak Russian basically, and basically, and also that it's a very big country, which doesn't help when you try to region guess. But that's just how it is, and it's for the both players, so let's not cry about it too much. We got 2021 Google footage, and yeah, I'm not going to be helped by a bus stop, I don't think. We got some gas or oil facilities, and that is almost game. 900 damage there. I don't know why he said GG's earlier, but let's uh, let's try and win this now. And we are in Puerto Rico, quite clearly. And it's just very slow movements right here. Um, so is that possibly the place name here? Um, that also makes me a bit worried, but the feeling is Puerto Rico, and the car looks like it's Puerto Rico, and nothing that I can see here. I want to find the sea because that would be very helpful deciding which coast that we're on, because it's quite a small place. And there we got the sea towards the north. So maybe we're just in San Juan here. I'm going to go up here and hope for the best. No, and I lost again. I'm going to lose here because we have multipliers now, right? That makes complete sense with the language. Yeah, that's game. Ah, I play so bad when it matters the most, which is so annoying. I should have clicked something when the language had the little thingies over the letters. I'm just so bad. So bad right now. Muranga Town. Can we see a mountain? No, we can't. So in Kenya, we got Muranga Town. That's probably a really small place. I'm gonna go up here. I mean, he will also get that it's Kenya, pretty close by. It was towards Mount Kenya. It's between that and Nairobi, but not too much damage done. Got quite white soil here again, almost looking like that Colombia realm, but I think that we could be in the North American part. No, we're in Argentina. Good that I did lock in quickly. We got some mountains to the east, which means that we are here maybe? Because oftentimes the mountains are to the west, but I don't know. He's found a really nice road here. I don't know where he is. Quite close to me. Again, not going to be that much damage, just 60. Catamarca. And it looks like we had a maximum sign. Down here we have a bigger sign. Beaver Bank Road. Maximum, yeah. Sackville. And over here is also Sackville. But we had a number here. The number 1. And where could that be? Not here. And not here either. So is this towards the west. Doesn't really make sense here with anything. Hmm, that's a bit weird. Weird, I think. And up here maybe we have a bigger sign. Uh, Halifax. So that is out towards Nova Scotia. And we got Windsor in the other direction. We're on the 101. And we're also on the number one. Maybe we could be here. That looks like a good guess. And he's on the same place that it was on that. Yeah, that was Sackville. Yeah, I thought I didn't have the roundabout here where I went, but one damage is not the end of the world. Even if I could have got more damage done. Does that say 83? No. Uh, yeah, that is 83. So 81, 82, 81, 82, 83 should be, no, it's this one, I think. Yeah, I'm in the right area and he's in the wrong area, but he's still closer. Oh, so frustrating sometimes. Um, Barangay, the Philippines. Barangay, is that an island actually? Nothing that I can see right now. No, no. Uh, Kaunlaran. I haven't seen that one either. Aklan, is that maybe? Or Ibayay? Burias, no, not here. Bilerian Island. Because I feel like often they just have the island name at the end. And I think that Kapilijan is going to be the city. And yeah, I don't know here. Feels tropical. I'm going to go up towards Luzon. And he's also on that same sign. And he goes for also kind of the same guess, but I think it's going to be a bit more southern. Yeah, it's on Panay. A tight game here, actually. Like, only 800 or 900 damage done in 5 rounds. And now it's going to be decisive. We got United States. We got a diamond, which is completely logical. And I feel like this should be up towards the northern parts. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but just trying to find, because he could find something and I wasn't really sure of anything there. And again, he goes for the same guess. It's further north, actually, and I get some damage done. Vermont was my last thought there. I could have gone more southern, but I was never going to go up there. And again, we got America here, I think. US Air Force, yeah, it's going to be. And we got a stop sign here. Maybe this is a bigger road. Then, and again a stop sign. I feel like I'm going in a circle here, and I probably am doing that. But I'm getting on to bigger roads now. And hopefully I can find something. Uh, White Sulphur Springs. That is the city then, or the county maybe. Um, Feels like this also could be towards Vermont then. Just from the vibes. Um, and also we got some minor mountains here in the edge, and another stop sign. Feel like I should get onto bigger roads, and I somehow found myself my way out, but I haven't done that. I'm actually going to go a bit risky here for Vermont, and it's in West Virginia. That is big damage. That is really big damage. I'm lucky that wasn't the next round actually, because I wouldn't be out, but I would be close to out. Sun to the south, we got, this looks a bit more Canadian, I would say. And no, that was just a flower. And no, what is that? What is that? Is that VX or no, that is TX. So that is Texas, right? Joachim, let's go up here. Feels dry. Feels very dry. But maybe I went too far north because that looks a bit Spanish. Could be out here. No, I don't think I am. That's not too much damage. And I don't need actually that much damage here either. Oh my. Looks like a real storm is coming in. And we got some palm trees. Sun was over there, so sun to north. And we got a sign here. Movements you done. What? The capital movements, maybe? José Luis Santos, El Bueno del Norte. So I think we're going to be in the north of our country. And it also looked like a Mexican flag. But the sun is pretty much to the west though. But it doesn't feel like the north of Mexico. And this sign doesn't really look like it's a Mexican sign. I would think that it would be more green if it was Mexico. And no, what is happening? No, that is not the Colombian one. Um, and also we would have yellow plates, and I don't think we have that. And nothing useful here either. I saw these cars. Maybe they could have something for me. No.com. Tell Mix that everything is says Mexico. I'm gonna go with the northern Mexico guess. Come on. That is really, really nice. Just need 1,000 damage here. Should have committed more to the north there, but I wasn't really comfortable enough to do that. Here we got a big city in Kazakhstan. So the question is, do you want to go Almaty or towards the capital of Astana? I went the wrong direction here. Also a big clump of time. We got an Uber there. I'm going to go with the capital. Maybe that's stupid, but no, he's also in Astana. And I'm close by, but he's also close. 8 points, and now we're up into 4.5 times damage. Who's going to win this one? I'm not sure. We're in German speaking country. We're in Germany as well. And Non is the city. Do I dare to go far and try and find something? Yeah, I do. We're towards Köln. Köln is towards the north. So there's Cologne. And on the one, so we're on this one going north. We got Blankenheim. And that is where, so down here, Messermich, Tondorf. Does it end here? Where does the one go? Blankenheim is there. So it should be somewhere pretty close to that. Roar, no, I said non, right? Go out, go out. So I think we're going to be somewhere around this area. And Xen was down there. You found none. Is that going to be enough for him? No, that's very, very tiny damage. And we're into round 12. And it's going to be decided here. It looks like on a Russian round we got these pines. It looks very much like Sweden, or I was going to say Estonia. We got Russian, yeah, nothing helpful. And now it's just about where you can there to go. Can you go really far west? And can you go really far east? And can you read the signs? Because that would be very helpful. What is ikt mean? What does ikt mean? So the Y is an U, and the C is an S, ust, something, right? Ust, yeah. And the B, and the B looking shape, where is that one? I can't see anything. It's an N, Ustenkut. And again, the Y is, and what is the K? The K is the K, and the E is an U. So Ustenkut. It sounds like it should be Eastern. It should be also quite big, I think. So it shouldn't maybe be over here. I don't think it's going to be. Ustenkut. Kust. Maybe I should just go with my vibe of over here. I'm gonna go with it. He's found the same looking sign as he find where the place is, and it's going to be decided here. Nothing else is possible. No, it was Eastern. But where was the place? Bratsk, I think I have been in Bratsk earlier in the game. I am not playing well. I'm really not playing well. And we're back in Russia here. Down towards the south, I would say. Or that's not really south, just in the middle of the country. Hopefully I can get some damage here. No, that's not going to happen. Not that big of damage, at least. Just 600. I mean, that's fairly good. Better than I expected. Medistar Academy. We got a black car. And is this the Rwanda one? I think it is. I'm just going to go with it. I'm so disappointed with myself. Yeah, it's Rwanda at least. I shouldn't lose this many games in a row. I'm not playing well at all. And we're in Rwanda's capital, Kigali. And Here we got some British looking, but it's not going to be Britain, and therefore I think of Ireland. Um, Maybe down here then is the way out. No, I have so much trouble finding my way out of the villa areas. It's quite annoying actually. Slow, it says, and we got, yeah, that, I'm not going to pronounce that one. But we are in Ireland, so that's good to know. It doesn't feel that big and built up. I'm gonna go with Porta Luis. That's fine for me, and it's almost done in Cork. May use quite close. This is Fermoy or something, and we got some chai-looking pole bollards. And this feels so much like Thai that I'm going to go with it. Towards the eastern part, but not really that far east, is my vibe. And he goes for Thailand as well. Is the northern part, and another 200, no, just 100 damage. And back into Russia we go. At least I think I get lots of training doing these Russia rounds. And hopefully I can get back stronger. Lots of zebra crossings here. And gone. What can that mean? That is an S, the first letter. And then we got a T, so that is also a T, sto. And then the last one is that's an A, no? Or something? No, P. Oh, that just says stop. Well, that is useful. Actually, it's not useful at all. Um, but we will try and find something here because it feels like quite a big place. It also doesn't feel that much like a oil or gas part of the country. I think we would see more of the gas tubes. So I'm going to go a bit for the western regions, but it also feels a bit poorer, maybe. That's also why I went a bit east. And he goes in Chelyabinsk. Um, it is very far north, actually. Like, it surprises you how much footage there are up there in the north. But oh well. And now we're into. I was going to say that we're into Turkey, but I think we're in Romania actually. Nothing helpful from that one. Here we got language. Hungary, I think. Yeah, Hungary it is. With a little white border on the sign there. Gonna go a bit to the east. I'm not really sure why, but hopefully it's just in the wrong country. I don't think that's likely. It goes towards Szeged, which is quite a weird guess because it's very far out on the edge of the country. But yeah, driving on the right here, sun to the north, double yellows, so that looks like Chile or Argentina. Got a white car, so I don't think it's going to be Uruguay. And nothing on there. Um, Nothing like a domain. at least. But we got Spanish language and we got these ones. Actually, it looks a bit like the how Montevideo is built up, but I guess it's close by and was conquered by the same people. So the Tio Lujo, that's the city name. But I don't know where that is. And we got a flag. Is that a Chilean flag? It's the only one with red in the area. It's not helping me very much right now. Maybe it's just a regional flag. Yeah, because we are in Argentina. And it looks pretty flat. Pretty flag. Maybe it's a pretty flag as well, but it looks pretty flat in the area. And Junin, maybe? I'm just gonna go here. And hopefully it wasn't down where I was earlier. We are close to Cordoba. Would be helpful if I found that sign. But maybe we're actually on this road. Yeah, maybe we're in Villa Maria. Via Maria. So if it's that, yeah, it was pretty much. And there you see the Tio Pujo that I found earlier. And New Zealand for this one. Muna, where can that be? We got palms, we got quite big hills, but not really that big. So maybe Muna could be up on the northern island. Uh, Nothing that I can see just here. Could be a very small place. I don't know. It could also be up here somewhere. It could also be down towards the south. I have no clue where it is. Um, so it could be pretty much everywhere. Let's try and find something more than that. And it feels quite big actually when I go through here. It looks very big. And so the question is Muna just a um is it just a district or is it actually the main thing? I think it's the main thing actually. So it should really be possible to find it on the map because this feels like a big place. And I just can't see this being anything else than New Zealand. I'm going to go up towards the north. Moon. Where is that? Yeah, I didn't get to another loss. I should have realized when it was a big place, and I was also thinking about it. That's what I said. I can't see this being anything else than. Oh, really, really poor play from me. And I would guess that we are in Eastern Russia here, 2017 footage. Um, I'm going to go quite closely to Lake Baikal, but it's just not. It is just not. Um, yeah, we could possibly play again if you want to, but I'm not playing well today. Um, this looks like Colombia, so really, really quite bad from me. And close by this time. And this one looks like we're going to be in Indonesia. I'm going to go with Sumatra here. And it is down in Sulawesi. Again, quite big damage, and I am not playing on my best. And we got red soil here, so I think we're going to be towards the north. He goes south, and that is what? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to play another game because I'm in the demotion zone and I don't want to be there. Yeah, after the next one. Sorry. And we got something looking like I'm going to go with North Macedonia. For this one, we got 2025 footage, so it could be Bosnia. We got some white mountains there in the distance, but there was no antenna on the car, so I thought this made sense, but it was not correct. Another big damage for him. And we're in India this time. Nothing that I can see on that one. Anything on the poles? Yeah, we got the free one. Free thingies. But I'm not sure where that is. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Need to get a bit more damage, I think. And this looks like, well, I don't know what this looks like, but I'm going to go down here. I don't think that's correct, but I think Argentina here. So I don't know why I went in Brazil. He also goes Brazil, and it is in South Africa. No, I'm not in any Discord right now. Here we got Finland. Gotta go for the north. Come on, it's not even in the right country. And that one is a bit on the edge. Is that? No, it's not cotton. And very big flatlands, but not that green. So I'm going to go with this other river, and it's Madhya Pradesh. A bit on the wrong side again. I need I need damage here. The sun is to the south. We got America, pretty flat, but also some mountains in the distance. Well, that is damage for me, at least. Quite big damage as well. And driving on the right, some to the south, which I'm not sure where this could be then. Maybe towards Florida. I'm gonna go with that. And it is Florida. And I'm close now for the first time today or something. But I need to be on point on these last ones as well. I can't really tell by that one. Yeah, it's okay. Czechia or Slovakia. Good thing I have those behind me. Please be in Czechia. It is in Czechia. And that could be game, but it's not going to be game. I just need a tiny, tiny bit of damage, but he also just needs 1000, and we are in. Sun is pretty much straight up. We got tuk-tuks, and we've got. I think that is Sri Lankan, or whatever language they speak. But could that be just good footage from? Could that just be good footage from India? It isn't. It's North Sri Lanka. And I finally win a game. Okay, now we can play some duels, team duels, up into the safe zone. Let's go. Let's try and get a win today. Couldn't manage to get that yesterday, but maybe this time. Looks like it's tough to find opponents. Just gonna leave and join quickly. Try to find something. This takes a while. And against two Germans now. Oh, we're playing NPZ. So we got an Alp-looking building. So probably Austria or Slovenia, possibly Germany as well. So I would probably go a bit further south here, but I think that's fine. And it is in Croatia, actually. And this is going to be Peru. So I think one up here, and then I'm going to go down here. So we can go up here. It's the white and black on the poles here with the diamonds. And should be in Peru. It is just in the middle, just in between. Oh well. And actually quite big damage for them. And again, I think this. I'm thinking towards. Brazil is not that mountainous, so I don't think it's going to be, but really could be Peru as well. So I think it's just safe to go one towards the north here. Um, and hopefully don't lose, but I mean that is also fine. Yeah, very nice. Big damage. Just need a tiny bit more. Actually, a good guess there. The sun is to the south. I think this is going to be Balkan as well. It could also be further north. Quite a big blur. Any date? No, not on the map. I'm going to go just hedge in towards Bulgaria, but not quite sure. But the road quality makes me think that we was the east here, and also quite a bit hilly. And it's over in Italy, actually. But that's fine. I would probably say that we are in the UK here. Could also be Ireland. Um, it would be helpful if I could see the shape on that fence on the floor. but I can't do that right now. But I think we're going to be fine here. Yeah, that's also quite weird. How is he closer than me in that one? But it's okay. Here we got, ooh, the lollipop palms by the looks of things. It's definitely going to be India, but I don't know where. I think it's a bit more to the east coast, but I'm not sure. It was to the east, but still fine. But now it's starting to get dangerous, where the multipliers get quite high, and we're driving. Is that car driving on the right, actually? Um, I would probably mean that we are in Philippines, but I don't think it is. I think we're going to be in Indonesia. Can't really read a sign. I'm going to just hedge up towards the north, and hopefully we can be close here. Um, I mean, I'm really not sure. It's just Sumatra. That's what I mean. It's starting to really hurt towards the later rounds. And then we finish off with a really hard one. And not really a time stamp here. Um, yeah, I think this is going to be in the US or Canada. Don't know where. It's in it's in Europe. I thought of that possibility, but I was mm, that's a really tough round. Here again looks like we're driving on the right, but I don't think we are. I think this is going to be Indonesia again. Could be like Vietnam actually. Can't tell either where the sun is. Uh, maybe just go one in Indonesia and one in Brazil. But yeah, really, really tough rounds to end this duel. I think like the red soil doesn't really make sense for Indonesia, but it is Indonesia, and that is the win. Nice. Into ninth. Actually, not that far off promotion here. Could that be possible? I don't know. Let's see what we get here. It takes a very long time to find opponents. I don't really know why that is, but yeah. Here we go. Against two Englishmen. So very newly paved the road here, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be Canada. Looks fairly flat as well. Nothing on the side of the road really helped. And yeah, I think we're going to be up quite far north. Um, but you can stay down there. Yeah, I try to do every weekday, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So not on the weekends, basically. Wow, all the way. I haven't never seen around actually in Newfoundland and Labrador. Never seen that before, but okay. Sun to the north here, by what I can see, which is weird, I think. Um, where could it be then? I was thinking of Turkey here, but if the sun is to the north, should it be Argentina or something? Yeah, maybe just South Africa. This doesn't look like Southern Hemisphere. Anything I've seen in Southern Hemisphere. I'm gonna go here, stay in Argentina. I think that's fine. It is down in Australia. And I'm not sure about this one. I, well, I mean, it's definitely going to be India. Bit darker soils. Could be Maharashtra, but could also be elsewhere in India. That is. And it is just in Andhra Pradesh. Very fine guess there. And this is Indonesia. Also look like Bali roofs, I would say. Could also be Java. I'm pretty certain that we are in either of those two islands. Could also be elsewhere, but it looks too much of the southern islands. Yeah, it is. But unfortunately, they are very close. And this looks like it could be Finland. Gonna go with it. 2022 maybe could be Russia, but I think it's Finland. They're in Russia. It is Finland, and I'm very close, I would say. And another one like that, and we are very close to winning. I would say that this is northern Brazil, somewhere in Brazil. I'm fairly certain that it is. Uh, maybe it's more southern. I don't know. And it is right northern to the east. Just another 2000 here left. And with a multiplier, that is not that much. I am stupid. Why am I playing an empty set again when it's no move? Um, okay. Oh God. Big road, big mountains. Um, does the car say? Not that much. So either Ecuador or um, either Ecuador or Colombia, I would say. Looks like we're going down on the right side here. And also that car, hard to tell. I would guess that we're in Ecuador. They're further south. It's all the way up in Mexico, actually. Okay. Just need 1,000 more. And we got Brazil here. Very much palm trees here. I don't know what that means, but feels very special and should be quite tropical and also could be quite coastal. So I'm going to go a bit to the east here, but I think if it's really bad, I think we could lose here. They don't need that much damage, but we are going to win. And I think I've got time for one more game. And that game could possibly get us up into promotion. 2 for 2 today. That's quite a good streak. Let's see what we can do with this last game. If we get an opponent, that would be very helpful, actually. And here we go. And let's hope that we don't end up in Russia because I think we would get absolutely demolished there. I think the yellow plates here. No, we're not going to be in Oman. Does Jordan have them? No, I don't think they do. Could be Israel, maybe. But also, it's quite mountainous. It looks like that um, region down here. I'm going to go with it. The yellow plates. I'm not sure where that could be. Grayson, I thought the car would be more built up, or the big pickup truck that you can actually see. Um, but it made sense with the yellow plates there. This looks like, say this looks like Canada. Got plates on the front, which in Canada, it should mean that we are towards the west, but we got American postbox. I would say that we are in the US. And let's see where it is. And that is unfortunate. No, it's okay. I'll try and get this next one. Was just thinking about like a hedge go on the east coast and one on the west. Um, and here we go. Oh, I don't know. I think that means mountain, which is not very helpful when you're in Japan. Got a lane plate here. So we are in the northern part. No, actually not. That is a standing one. So we're in the south then. Possibly we're on that little peninsula. But I would think that we're towards the south. I'm just going to go up here, and I think we have a good hedge here. And it is up there. It is towards the north. Yeah, it's a bit weird when they have both the standing and the one that is laying down. Basically, we got some cattle there, which I think it's towards the north. Let's try and find an area code or something. Game is not letting me travel down this road very nicely, but we may have a sign here already. Nope, that's not helpful. Hmm, feels like a very small place here, which I also feel like it's the north, but it might be the south. The game is really not uh, very good here. We got a big one here, and we got an area code at 79. I think that's towards here. It's somewhere in Bahia. No, it's up here. It's up here. Go here. Oh, I should know the 79. Could have got bigger damage, but or could have had better odds of getting high damage, but this is going to be big damage. I had one like that earlier that I didn't remember, so glad I got that one in the last second. Uh, and this one could also be Brazil. Sun is to the north at least. I got some palms, and I think I got a code here. Is that 32 or 22? Or is it 72? No, I don't think 72 exists. Um, don't know what that says. Is it mountainous here? No, it's not really. I'm gonna go with it being 32 then. And I mean, if it's 22 or 32, I'm pretty close either way. And it is 22. But quite close. And into um, England we go, or UK. Go south here, we've got a stop sign. Um, which is not that helpful here. And yeah, we know that it's the UK, with the rounded fences there as well. And yellow plates, Mount Mount Hamilton Road. It feels quite northern, I would say, but I'm not sure. So just hedge between north and the south would be very good here. And hopefully we can get the damage. And it's over in Ireland, Northern Ireland. But still fine. Sun to the north, regular stop sign. So we are probably in South Africa, nothing down here. And stop signs all over the place. Southern Africa. Uh, every Sunday. Well, that is not that helpful. Ritual cancer bush. I think. I'm not sure here. Feels quite green, but wow, it's just in Cape Town, and that is a loss. So thank you for today, and see you tomorrow, hopefully, at least.